Please, 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 please. Hello everybody and welcome back to the workshop for the first time in quite a while. And that's because those of you that do follow me and the other channel, well, we had a huge charity event at my house and that took huge amounts of preparation and work, which meant couldn't be taking time out to come down and play with cars and stuff in the workshop. However, that's over, that's changed, so it's back to trying to sort through, finish all the projects in here and get back to the Range Rover Classic, the Maserati, the van maybe, all sorts of things, and get back to some regular work in here. So, I'm going to now let you get caught up on where we actually left off, which was trying to get that Maserati, the cheapest one in Europe, to Le Mans and everything that happened with it. So once we're caught up, that will give us enough time to get rid of some projects you don't want to see in here, then we can get back to the Range Rover Classic. Today is the exciting day because parts that I've been waiting for have arrived for the cheapest Maserati that was available at the time in Europe. Will it fix it? Will it get rid of that misfire? Soon find out. So if you don't know, don't remember, it's been a little while, this was obviously the cheapest Maserati Quattroporte available in Europe as it goes, so it was bought in the UK, and it had a massive misfire. Changed some things and the misfire's got better, but it still has one. So I had to order loads more coil packs for it, and we're hoping that's the problem. But if anyone remembers changing the spark plugs in this, as you can see, you can only really get to 2 of the cylinders on each side. There's another 2, so everything up here needs to all come out. So I've left loads of the engine cowlings off for this. So let's let it cool down, get the stuff off and try to, well, fingers crossed, it fixes the problem. Change these, and these basically have a connector. So the car electrical system tells this to fire, and that makes the spark plug spark at the right time. And hopefully, that is the source of the problem, because this is supposed to be going to the Le Mans 24-hour race with all my friends in 2 days. So better work. Right, stupidity over, so we can actually get to everything, because all of that top bit's come out, wiper motors, everything, which means you can actually get to all of the spark plugs. And now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull a couple of the plugs and see how the brand new plugs are looking after it's been run for a little bit, because if they're oily and the rest of it, it signifies another problem. And change the coil packs and see what happens. Let's see how complicated this is, even with all of that stuff out the way. That's still, down there is the last one. I've done the rest. I'm about to put this one in. You literally unclip it, yank this off. New one with the locating lug. Like that. Yes. See? Yeah. The job isn't that complicated once you pull everything out of the way. Well, apart from that one. So I'm going to turn the camera off because that will involve swearing. Right. That is 8 coil packs. It's had 8 spark plugs. Moment of truth. Please, 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 please. I don't know. I just don't know. That sounds smoother. Let's plug it in. Come on then. We are a Quattroporte N139 variant. I just pressed the wrong button. It is 2009. You're saying lots of misfires. Saying no misfires. Well, let's put it back together and drive it. Through the magic of not filming, it's back together because it's really boring. You've seen it before. I'm now going to do the gearbox oil and diff oil, and then I'm going to take it for a run and see if it's any better. It sounds better when it's running, the code's cleared, but whether they come back or not is a different matter. So, ramp, gearbox oil, filter, diff oil. I'm starting to get to a car that might actually make it to Le Mans. Okay, so many vehicles that have a ZF gearbox will have stickers like this that says sealed for life, don't worry about it, don't do anything. And the manufacturers actually sort of realised a few years later that they were completely lying. So you should change them, and about now. So I am going to change gearbox oil and the filter in this, so I actually trust it. Which means, yes, let's drain this lot out. Come on, yeah.
Will you be able to do it without getting into his armpits?
No!
Oh! Where is it?
Don't go wide on that. Yeah, I'm going to say that wasn't 7 litres worth of gearbox oil.
That's a lot less. That's about a liter.
I mean, there'll be quite a bit inside the filter and stuff, no doubt, but... Okay, that is the bottom of Maserati ZF gearbox. Now you can't quite see until I get that. See right up there? That's a connector that goes through the gearbox to run everything. And a known fault on these is the sleeve. Where that goes through, they start leaking oil and you lose your gearbox oil. So that's part of the kit. It's extremely annoying. So I'm going to redo that, get that connector in, filter and pan back on, and then try and fill it up with oil, but I've got to get to a hole up there. To swearing aside and hurt fingers, the connector is all back. It's time for the filter, bottom of the pan, do it all up, and fill it up. All right, that turned into a horrific job. But it is off the stand, it's off the ramp. Gearbox oil is all sorted, the diff oil is all sorted, and it moves. What I'm going to do is I'm going to leave it in this position overnight so I can then just check if there's any marks underneath which you just wouldn't notice on a ramp where stuff gets spilled all the time. Whereas in the morning I will see clearly underneath this car if there are any drips from the transmission or the rear diff. So tomorrow is a new day.